Ceilings, making and editing types. So we've made our ceiling. We have changed our view range. Now we can see the ceiling, and now we want to edit the type. How do we do that? Well, this is very, very similar to other things that we've done up till now, editing wall types, floor types, even skylight types. If we click on that ceiling, notice right here it says it's a compound ceiling. That means it's made up of different pieces. It's also an ACT ceiling, or an ACT system, which is acoustic ceiling tile. So we don't want that. Let's drop this down. There is one here called gypsum wallboard, that's GWB on metal stud. So we could click on that one. And if we wanted to make our own, we could click on Edit Type in the Properties palette, duplicate, and we might just call this one Ceiling 1, maybe C1. I might want to just go CLG1, just so it's not column 1, and we'll just say OK to that. Now, what can we edit about this? Well, let's go to the structure and click Edit. And you'll notice that there's multiple layers to this. That's why it's called a compound ceiling. So the structural component is 3 5/8, and then it has 5/8 of gypsum wallboard. I'm going to just accept this. I really don't have a problem with any of these settings right now. So I'm going to say OK. And now we have our ceiling. Now you don't see it as clearly as you do when there's the acoustic ceiling tile, because with the acoustic ceiling tile, there's actually a hatch in there. Let's take a look at our interior 3D view and see how that's coming. Good, so now it's starting to build up. We're starting to see that. Now I'm noticing that these skylights need to be a little bit higher, because once we project that wall up, they're going to get in the way. So let's move those. I'm going to go to the site plan again. So this is floor plans, site. I'm just going to zoom into these. I'll click on one, and then I'll use Control click to pick two. And then I'll use the move tool, and we'll just move that up a little bit. Now I see conveniently there's looks like a center line there. Maybe we could move it up using that. If we select those two, you have to be a little bit careful when you're windowing like I just did. I'm actually going to pick and hold down the Control key, go to move, and I'm just going to pick the midpoint and move that up to there. Now, do I think that's far enough? Well, let's look. So I'm going to go back into 3D views, interior. Still a little close. Let's go just a tad higher. 1, 2, and let's go to move, and let's just move it up 10 inches higher. Okay, that should give us plenty of clearance. Before we're done, we'll just look at an interior view again, and that should give us a good effect.